Okay, we are back in, well, Crossbell, but I should say we're back in Legend Heroes, Trails to Azure. We came up through the Ursula Road because I haven't talked to the people in this area yet. We're gonna hit them up and then commence the final mission, and then story time. I said I'm sorry. I'll buy you whatever you want from the department store. Just please forgive me. Did I hear that? Did I hear right? That guy in the uniform over there just said Michelin was closed today? Should have called ahead of time to make sure they were open. You're such an idiot. So they're taking measures against potential terrorist action at Orca's Tower today, right? I get the feeling it's going to be yet another long day for Crossbell. And they don't even let you in the airport. It's about time for me to go deliver some packages. My old man's going to chew me up and spit me up, and I'm going to move on. Wonder what approach the terrorists will take to try and infiltrate the city. Our security should be airtight, ADO's willing. The only thing we can do at this point is be more vigilant. The trade conference is practically over for me now that I've seen the Eisengraph. Now I just need to watch its sleek, beautiful frame leaving Crossbell and my dream will be complete. Nothing over there. Want to gamble at the casino with Eddie too. Wonder which direction our hotel is in. I splurged on some fancy lodgings in the entertainment district and we're going to enjoy every second of it. So Hotel Millennium, I presume? Here we are at Crossbell Station. One of the inspection officers here sent a request, right? Let's see if we can find him. Thank you for choosing Crossbell Station. The Imperial Army will be assisting with railway platform security for the duration of the trade conference. We appreciate your understanding during these stricter inspections. Inspection Officer Marlowe was transferred here from the Republican Army. Inspector Officer Quattro, on the other hand, transferred from the Imperial Army. The two don't quite get along, suffice to say. I suppose it's unavoidable given Ereboni and Calvert's problematic history over the years. And nothing we need there. So, Crossbell's a bunch of tourist attractions now, huh? It's not a place you can reach by bus, too. Maybe we should go see the sights. Altair was pretty fun. They got this place called the Sire River. It was huge. There were a ton of boats on it, too. We'll have to check it out in black. What am I going to do with you? You devoured all the roasted chestnuts we bought souvenirs in Altair before we even left the train. You better not come crying to me if you end up spoiling your appetite for dinner tonight. The Imperial government's private train is under strict watch by the Imperial Army over on Platform 3. They shouldn't mind if you take a look, but try not to make sure you don't get too close. Sorry, could you give me a moment, please? Crossbell Station is currently conducting inspections in accordance with Zemurian Railroad Corporation bylaws. Any passengers departing for Ereboni and Calver must fill out a traveler entry form and present it to an inspection officer. I'm headed to Ereboni on a business trip. I can't say I'm not curious about the trade conference, but I'm sure they'll all write about it in the Imperial Chronicle. For security purposes, we are currently conducting additional inspections on all hand luggage. We appreciate your cooperation and understanding and apologize for any inconvenience this may cause. And here we go. Ah, are you the Special Support Section by any chance? We are. We received your support request and came to inquire for more details. You're an inspection officer from Calvert, correct? That I am. My name is Marlowe. I was transferred here from the Republican Army. I'd get started right away, that is, assuming you'll accept my request. We'd be glad to lend a hand. Thank you. Allow me to bring you up to speed. It's rather simple, actually. This request only consists of one task. You'll be assisting me with conducting an inspection on a train bound for Calvert. There's a coincidence. I'm an Imperial Inspection Officer had us lend a hand with that one, so we should be able to manage. Just have to check to see if there are any suspicious people or items on board, right? Precisely. Your experience in this matter will make things much easier. Keep in mind that security is currently much stricter across the city in light of the trade conference. Not only is our inspection process more rigorous than usual, we're also expected to cooperate with the police department. We simply don't have enough inspectors to handle the increased workload right now, hence my request. The next train to Calvert is now arriving at Platform 1. Please watch your step as you make your way to the platform. That's our train. I'll give you all the details once we're on the platform. Inspection on the rails has started. Whoa, look at that. It's the Eisengraph, a train used exclusively by the Imperial government. Its regal design is almost a symbol of the Empire in and of itself. There's certainly something very Imperial about it. Well, the Blood and Iron Chancellor did arrive on that circus on rails. Cocky bastard sure loves to stand out. It's damn impressive, I'll give it that. I'm willing to bet they didn't spare a single mirror building it either. Yes, and its appearance is far from its only impressive aspect. I hear that the Eisengraph is also the fastest orbital train in existence. That claim is still unverified, however, as its exact specifications have yet to be publicly disclosed. That's still pretty impressive. I wouldn't expect any less from a nation with a railway infrastructure as robust as Erebonia's. No one else on the continent can match them in that respect. That much is clear. The Empire is in a league of its own in more fields than one. Ahem. If you're quite finished, I'd like to explain the details of this request. Sorry, we didn't mean to get distracted. Please continue. Thank you. As I mentioned before, I'd like your assistance on with our inspection duties. Some of you will be examining all the passengers' entry applications and luggage. The rest will participate in a safety inspection on the train itself. What does a safety inspection entail exactly? You would be assisting me directly. I'll provide a set of instructions to follow for a series of checks. I see there's 6 of you in total. Well, if you perform 3 pairs then, 2 to inspect the cabins and 1 to act as my helpers. Pairs? I think I remember working individually last time. Yes, that's the way it went when we assisted with an inspection earlier this year. That's right, you've done this before. Typically 1 person would be enough. Yes, this time around, however, we'll need to be more thorough. The conference calls for stricter inspections, hence why you'll be doubling up. I see, makes sense. I'll let you decide how to divide yourselves up. Though if you're having trouble, you can always resort to rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors? That's right, strictly speaking, there's no need to put too much thought into these teams. The sooner we start, the sooner we finish, which I'm sure will be in both of our best interests. In that case, I don't have any objections. What about you guys? Sounds like a good time to me, so why not? How should we decide who plays whom? I have a suggestion, actually. Everyone goes simultaneously. If 2 of the people choose the same shape, they'll form a pair. Then repeat the process until all of you have been paired off. You seem awfully familiar with this. Must be how they do things in the Republic. More or less. We divvied up our work like this to mix things up from time to time back when I worked in Calvard. It's a flexible concept these stuck-up Erebonian inspectors would never use. I'm not sure I'd call that attitude very flexible either. Likely boils down to the differences in their country's cultures. Potato, potato. Anyway, want to give it a whirl? Sounds good. Alright guys, on shoot. And we're going with trusty rock. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Tio and I were the only ones to play scissors. Both of us will form the first pair then. Leaves 3 rocks and 1 paper from the rest of us. Just have to keep playing until we get another team. On to round 2. I bet they'd be expecting me to choose paper this time, but no, we're going with rock. Noel and I both played rock. No complaints from me. Let's get this inspection everything we have, Lloyd. Leaves us cool kids to form the 3rd team. You cool with that, Wazy? Sure, should be fun. Looks like you're all ready to go. How should we split up the work? Let's see. I need help moving something, so I'd appreciate some extra muscle from the men. Sounds like a job for me and Wazy. Wonderful, now I regret being matched up with you. Better believe I'm going to work you too hard. Now then, if we're all decided, let's proceed to our posts. I want the other 2 teams to split up the passenger cabins. I made the announcement already, so let everyone know you're assistant inspectors and you'll be fine. Roger that, sir. Alright, we're in charge of the last 2 cars. Looks like that gives us quite a few passengers to inspect. Let's give each of them a good thorough checking. Excuse us, we're assistant inspectors. Sorry to trouble you, may we see your entry papers and check your luggage? Oh, I hope you're doing alright. I don't think he heard you. Excuse me. Oh, sorry about that. I was spacing out, wasn't I? You're the inspection officers, right? Please go right ahead. Thank you, this should only take a few moments. Okay, your luggage and papers are all in order. We appreciate your cooperation. Of course, no problem at all. We're assistant inspectors. Sorry to trouble you. Go right ahead. Good luck with your inspections. Thanks. We'll be done in a jiff. Okay, your luggage and papers are all in order. Thanks for your cooperation. Not at all. It's only right to let you do your jobs. Thank you. Bye-bye. You're welcome. Pardon us, we're assistant inspectors. Sorry to trouble you, but may we see your entry papers, check your luggage? Been waiting for you. Go right ahead. Do your worst. Okay. Why is this guy so excited? Okay, your luggage papers all in order. Thanks for your cooperation. Did you notice that? This folder full of contracts? I'm in the middle of some big negotiations right now. These bad boys are going to make me a killing. I can't wait to get these signed, sealed, and delivered. How about that? I hope it goes well. So that's what the enthusiasm is about. He just wanted to show off. Just show up outside his head. Hello, we're assistant inspectors. No trouble at all. Go right ahead. Should do it. Your papers and luggage all check out. There's just one thing. Something wrong? Sir, there doesn't appear to be a boarding pass in your carry-on here. Care to explain? You didn't see my ticket? No, that can't be. I'm absolutely positive I placed it in my bag. I can't find it. Where could it have gone? Is it in my pocket, perhaps? Not here there either. Sorry, would you mind waiting just a moment? I know my ticket's around here someplace. I'll show you as soon as I dig it out. Alright, we'll give you a minute and come back. Let's continue inspecting the others. We'll keep an eye on them and circle back. Excuse me, we're assistant inspectors. Yeah, because you're making a request instead of a demand. Fine, go ahead. Just try to make it quick. Right, this won't take long. Your luggage papers are all checked. Thank you for the cooperation. Your gratitude doesn't mean much when I never had a choice to begin with. Is that all? Is that all? Do me a favor and make yourself scarce. Of course, it would excuse us. This job's a lot more stressful than I realized. Just as I heard, the eyes graph a true marvel of engineering. I can hardly contain myself. Oops, don't want anyone seeing that. Did she just start drooling? Pardon us, we're assistant inspectors. Can't you see I'm busy train watching? Everything you need's in the bag, go knock yourselves out. Okay then. Okay, your luggage papers all checked out. Thank you for your cooperation. How many more minutes do we have left together, my sweet? I'm not ready to say goodbye yet. She really likes trains, doesn't she? Hi there, we're assistant inspectors. Why do we have to let you go through our stuff? Hey, knock it off. There's no need to be rude to the guy. Sorry about that, my sister can be a bit of a handful. Promise you she isn't trying to be a little brat on purpose. Just smack her upside the head, she'll learn. Who do you think you're calling a brat? Some older brother you are. Smack her twice now. I can start, right? I think so. Okay, your luggage and papers are all in order. Thank you for your cooperation. It's fine. If anything, I should be apologizing for what my sister put you through. What the heck? What the hell? If anyone should be apologizing, it should be me for having a big fat idiot for a brother. Let's get the heck out of here. Are we actually able to talk to them more than once? My brother's such a dumb jerk. I have the most annoying little sister in the world. Good day, we're assistant inspectors. His outfit. Is that man with Hayway? Can we help you? What's going on here? Shin? You're from the Triple S. What are you two doing here? We're assisting with train inspections as part of a support request. Everyone said that we're going to need to check your luggage and papers. So that's it, even the mighty Triple S isn't above menial drudgery like this, are they? Very well, if that's the case, then hurry up with your inspection. Well, if I had known he was here, I would have brought Elie instead. Let's see, I can look it up real quick. Okay, if you want Elie, you're supposed to go scissors paper. Done. Your papers and luggage are good to go. Thanks for your patience. Just merely cooperating because I had to. Goodbye, you two. Take care, Shin. I think that's everyone. Now we just have to check back with the elderly gentleman who can find his ticket. He's in the fourth car. Let's make our way back there and see if... Give me back my ticket. Lloyd, let's go. Man, I want to go back and talk to everyone. You're no fool, man. I know for a fact it was one of you two. Now, who did it? Fess up already. Excuse me, what's going on here? Oh, it's the inspector from before. You got here just in time, Inspector. This old fart's accusing me of Old fart, why you no good cheeky. Everyone, please calm down. We can't sort this out until each one of you gives us your side of the story. Now you get the full picture. You bought a ticket to Orrid State that seated you in the fourth car of this train. What's more, these two gentlemen claim to have made the exact same purchase themselves. Now your ticket's gone missing and you're accusing them of stealing it. Do I have that right? Exactly. There's no doubt in my mind I had that ticket on me when I walked onto the train platform. Come to loss between here and there, that doesn't make a lick of sense. The reasonable explanation is that one of these two stole it. I understand why you think that, sir, but we can't jump to conclusions just yet. It's alright, let him believe what he wants, I say. He's just a senile little man, after all. How dare you, you little... It's enough, you two need to settle down and be rational about this. We're not going to get anywhere if you keep hurling insults at each other. Now then I have a simple question to ask the two of you who do have a boarding pass. What is the purpose of your journey? Business, pleasure? We need to know that before anything else. You want to know what we're traveling for? What's that have to do with anything? Are you going to prove my innocence with that alone? Potentially, yes. A thief can control the destination of a stolen ticket, so the reason for traveling may be fabricated. If that were the case, the culprit could slip up and make themselves known. I see what you mean now. That does seem possible. That's perfect. Well then, answer the last questions. Oh, I will, and gladly at that. I'm a merchant. I'm on my way to broker some very important negotiations in Orrid State. I have the contracts right here. My client is a business in Orrid State known as Lushine Company. Yeah, I think it's Lushine Company. So tell me, what reason why I have to steal a ticket from this doddering old fogey? Alright. What about you, sir? My hometown's in Orrid State. Isn't that enough of a reason to travel there? No one's saying it isn't. That didn't help much. We won't be able to come to a conclusion at this rate. How amusing. These train-goers think of the most bold-faced lies. Well, if it isn't Detective Conan himself. Shin? What are you doing here? Passengers aren't supposed to move between cars during inspections. And you already finished your inspections, haven't you? I think we can let this one slide. That's not fine. At any rate, I only came because the scene you're causing seemed entertaining. Allow me to join in the fun, too. The fun? So, what lies were you talking about exactly? You'll see. Let's start with the merchant here. You claimed you were in negotiations with this Lushine Company, yes? If that's the case, what's the nature of your contracts with them? This is nonsense. Why must I go along with the questions of some child? If you must know, they involve the wholesaling of exotic vegetables and spices grown in Orrid. As you may know, the state is quite renowned for its agricultural sector. As for the Luxing Company, they have an affiliate of Hayway Trading based in the Eastern Quarter. They're about as legitimate as it gets. I believe that should erase any doubts. So you say, there is indeed a Luxing Company in Orid, as I am well aware. However, President's no more than a mere start with no real foothold in the region. It's in no position to hold international negotiations, that much is for sure. What? How the hell would you know? A good question. I'll let him answer for me. It would be my pleasure. You, sir, I've had enough of your insolence toward the young master. Listen, Will, you stand in the presence of the grandson of a Hayway elder, Master Shin. An elder's grandson? You must be joking. Wait, that suit you're wearing. I've seen it before. No, this can't be happening. Now do you understand? Now, come clean. What's your aim here? What are you really after? Well, Fine, have your way. I'm sure you'll have fun telling the inspector officer all about it in the interrogation room. Wow, Shin's incredible. Yeah, he's a precocious one, that's for certain. And now it's your turn. Shin? Me? What do you want with me? Isn't he your culprit? Oh? When did I even say that? When did I ever say that? We're not finished here at all. You said you're from Orid, is that right? Yeah, I'm going back to my hometown. If you were born and raised in Orid, then you should have any trouble answering me this. Aside from its agriculture, Orid stays famous for its remote destinations, not to mention its many hot springs. So tell me, which of these is a hot spring in Orid? Is it the Elmo Hot Springs, the Parm Hot Springs, or the Orid Hot Springs? So Elmo, I believe, was in Liberl. That's where we had Tita in that region, I think, with Estelle and Joshua. I don't recognize Parm. Like, Parm is a place in Liberl, but it doesn't have a hot spring. I don't think it's any of them. Go on, answer. Huh? It's obvious, isn't it? Everyone knows about the famous Orid Hot Springs. I see. I see. What's so funny? Do you think I'm an idiot? That you could ever get one over on a child? The Orid Hot Springs? There's no such thing. Who'd ever establish a place with such a cliché name, you fool? If you were really from Orid State, you would have simply answered that was a trick question. How about I ask you another question? Though honestly, I only expect you to dig your grave even further. Where are you from, really? Well, not that it's any of your business, I'm actually Calvardian. But I live in Orid now, really. Please, you have to believe me. Do we now? What do you make of this special support section? We've established that each of them is guilty of deception. But which one is the ticket thief? Let me think it over. So the merchant actually does have some contracts of some sort, so I assume that's on the up and up, but the young man... yeah, he's weird. I would suspect the young man. Granted, the merchant exaggerated the contract he showed us, which I do find suspicious. While he may not know his motives, he clearly went to great lengths to fool us. Hinging all that preparation on committing a misdemeanor wouldn't make much sense. Should also take into account that if the thief's destination is in Orid, they can use that ticket to exit the train earlier. Which is what leads me to you. You're our culprit, aren't you? Well done, if only just barely. There's no feigning ignorance anymore. You can't keep covering up your lies. Show us some honor and confess your crimes. Please don't turn me in. What? Why wouldn't we? It's my ma. She's in a hospital in Calvert. That's why I had to go see her. There was no other way. Oh. Well, this took a turn, didn't it? Go on, explain yourself. Okay. The truth is, I'm studying again to St. Ursula Medical College, but my family is very poor. Ma sacrificed so much so I could come to Crossbell. I'm paying my way ever since with part-time jobs. But then out of the blue, I got a call saying that my ma suddenly collapsed when I was taken in the hospital, so I... You wanted to visit her, but didn't have the mirror for her ticket, so you stole one, isn't that right? Yes, it's true, I did it. I'm so sorry, all I wanted was to be there for my ma. I sympathize with your circumstances, but a theft is still a theft, and we can't overlook that. Then how about this? I'll pay for your ticket. Huh? Really? What do you say, old-timer? If he returns your ticket to you, will you be willing to forgive and forget? As long as I get the dang thing back, I'll have no reason to press charges. As for you, yeah? Visiting your mother with a stolen ticket. Do you think she'd be happy to know you did such a thing? Well, Don't misunderstand my kindness. I may be footing the bill, but this is no gift. It's merely a loan. I won't put a hard limit on when you have to settle your debt, but believe me when I say you will do so. I understand. Thank you so much. I'll pay you back, I promise. And you'd better keep that promise. With that, the matter is resolved. You two, call the inspection officer over. I'll give him an explanation myself. Right. So yeah, had I known this, I would have really loved to have brought Elie instead. Been informed of the situation. Good work with handling the theft case. No, you're just doing our job. What do you plan to do with the thief, though? Will he be punished or released? As far as we're concerned, all charges have been dropped. Really? Just like that? Indeed, the victims say that no theft had occurred and that he had no intention of taking legal action. According to him, the young man simply neglected to buy a ticket and it was all just an honest misunderstanding. Nobody's willing to admit a crime took place and there's nothing for us to investigate. It's all because of that kid. You're right, it's probably the story Shin told them to stick to. Really knows how to spin a narrative. What about the merchant, though? That man, on the other hand, is very much under arrest. Turns out that his true identity is that of a counterfeit ticket broker. Counterfeits? What was he doing on the train himself, then? Testing out his own product, it seems. He is bold to give him that. How unexpected. Bottom line is, you kids did stellar work today. Thank you once again for your help. You're welcome. We're glad we can make things easier for you. Don't hesitate to contact us if you ever need our assistance again. I'll be sure to keep that in mind. So long for now. Speaking of making things easier, it sounds like Shin played a major role in this. Sure did. Never expected to run into him here of all places. Me either. If anything, it's reminding us how cunning he is for his age. Imagine how big a pain in the ass he'll be when he's older. Starting to regret not having the chance to meet him myself. Spark is worse than his bite. Elder son or not, he's just an adorable little boy in the end. That's true enough. Anyway, I think we can close the books on this one, team. Let's take a little break and hit whatever's next on the agenda. And that's actually it, so we need to go cash in all these quests. So yeah, now that I think about it, Tio never did get the chance to meet him because he premiered in this game, and Tio just got back. But still, it probably would have been better if we had Elie with us. How far back did I save? That's not too bad. I may splice in Elie scenes. We'll see. Invigorate? I forgot what that one does offhand. I think it's crit. CP for attacking on the field. So yeah, I'm gonna put the break here. I may do the Elie scenes, we'll see. Okay, so I talked to everyone other than Shin with Elie in tow, so we'll see how this plays out differently. Assistant Inspectors. Smith Hayway, can we help you? What's going on here? Shin, you're from the Triple S. Pleased to see you brought Elie along as well. Hello, Shin. What are you two doing here? Assisting with inspections, menial drudgery. Anything for my dearest Elie. This may be goodbye, but I'm sure we'll meet again one day. I'm looking forward to it. I think that's everyone. Now we need to check back with the older gentleman on the fourth car for the boarding ticket, and here's the fight. So I'm just speeding through this until Shin shows up. So I did look up. I guess this plays out differently if you did not meet Shin. Come on. Seems entertaining, join in the fun. So I figured he'd be showboating a little bit more for Elie here, but that might have been a little too difficult to change all the dialogue. Can't be happening, yada yada. Wow, Shin's good, he's a precocious one. Your turn. Then I accidentally figured out that it was a loaded question. Think you get one over? There's no such thing. Where are you from? I live in Ord, you have to believe me. What do you make of the special sports section? Each of them skilled through deception. Which one's the ticket thief? The young man, of course. And we're waiting for Elie to chime in. You're the culprit. So, Okay, there was actually a lot less than I thought. Just doing her job. Just like that. Because of the kid. Anything else, or is it just like 3 lines that were different? Never imagined we meet again like this. Okay. So yeah, I definitely thought they'd have a little bit more fun with that, but they clearly didn't. So I'm going to call it quits here, folks. I'm not going to bother with doing Tio or any of the others unless you request it, and even then, I probably just may not have the time, as you may have noticed lately. Anyway, I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.